Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
You're watching 7 at 7, powered by the Las Vegas Review-Journal, the largest news team in Nevada.
A new report shows Las Vegas Valley home prices are rising faster than the national average, but it's a different story when it comes to sales. We'll look at the numbers. Good Thursday morning. Thank you so much for tuning in to 7 at 7. I'm Cynthia Puga. Let's get into your top stories. Only a few days remain in the Nevada legislature's 120-day session. Now, this includes a proposal to bring Sony Pictures and Warner Brothers Studios to Southern Nevada.
Both propose using more than $1 billion in tax credits over the next 15 to 18 years. And that may be an uphill battle as lawmakers consider the financial costs to the state.
In other news from Carson City, the Senate unanimously approving a bill strengthening child pornography laws to include computer-generated images. Measures that failed included one that called for the federal government to release land for housing and a study on legislators' pay. Memorial Day is recognized as the unofficial start of summer, and it's also known as the beginning of the 100 deadliest days for drivers. Nevada officials say the 100 days are a critically dangerous period on our state's roadways for drivers, pedestrians, and roadway workers. Nevada Zero Fatalities also says teen drivers are especially vulnerable over the span and are 3 times more likely to be involved in a fatal crash. The 100 deadliest days runs through Labor Day and serves as a reminder for all to practice safe summer driving. A lot of people have been wondering, what's the deal with the Cabbage Patch billboards popping up across the valley? The Review-Journal reached out to the creator of Cabbage Patch Kids, Xavier Roberts, and he confirmed this is part of a special campaign tied to the International Licensing Expo that took place in Las Vegas last week, adding, quote, "That's exactly the kind of joyful curiosity we were hoping to inspire." He said Cabbage Patch Kids got an early start at the gift shows in Las Vegas more than 45 years ago. Let's get into your weather, sponsored by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every bloomin' thing. The heat is on. We'll be seeing mostly sunny skies on Thursday, starting off your morning with temperatures in the 80s, climbing to the 90s by 11 a.m. and reaching 100 later this afternoon. The National Weather Service issuing an extreme heat warning for Friday and Saturday. We can expect lots of sun with a high around 105 degrees on Friday and 106 on Saturday with a couple of clouds around. We'll also get a small break from those triple digits on Sunday as we have a slight chance of showers after 11 a.m. with temperatures reaching a high around 95 degrees. Moving on to your business news, brought to you by GBank, your best banking experience ever. A new report shows Las Vegas housing prices are rising faster than the U.S. average, but the pace of growth has slowed locally and nationally in the past year. In Southern Nevada, home prices in March were up 4.7% from last year, according to S&P CoreLogic Case-Shiller Index. The data shows that's higher than the national average of 3.4%, but it's a different story when it comes to sales.
And what we've seen, at least locally, is that sales in the last month or two have tumbled from year-ago levels during what is normally the busy spring buying season. Prices are high, mortgage rates are still elevated, and all this has contributed to what appears to be a pullback in home buyers.
Real estate experts say overall limited supply and steady demand pushed up prices across most metro areas. Buyers also purchased fewer homes on the resale side and inventory soared. The largest casino workers union in Las Vegas announced new tentative contract agreements with 2 strip operators. Culinary Workers Union Local 226 and Bartenders Union Local 165 have reached 3-year deals with Resorts World and the Cosmopolitan, covering close to 4,500 employees across both of those properties. The tentative agreements include the largest wage increases ever negotiated in Culinary Union's 90-year history, according to dual news releases. The new 3-year contracts expire September 30th, 2028.
Sports brought to you by Station Casinos, STN Sports. Download the app today. I'm Heidi Fang, and the 56th running of the World Series of Poker tournament is underway now at the Paris Las Vegas and Horseshoe Las Vegas. Fans of the tournament come from near and far to get this experience year after year.
There's going to be a lot of people that leave here and go home and can buy a brand new house, a new car, impress their wife and their kids. And no, it's exciting. Like I said, I can't play in the NBA or the Major League Baseball, but I can come here with all these people from 120 countries and compete. And again, somebody's going to win.
The World Series of Poker main event starts July 2nd and concludes on July 17th.
Sports betting brought to you by Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. I'm Dominic DeWall with your sports betting update. Bettors appear to be jumping off the Colorado Buffaloes bandwagon now that Heisman Trophy winner Travis Hunter and quarterback Shedeur Sanders are in the NFL. Sharp bettors at STN Sports have wagered on Colorado to go under 6.5 wins this season, and the total is at 6 wins at Circa Sports. Defending national champion Ohio State and Oregon each have the highest win totals at Circa at 10.5 wins. Penn State and Notre Dame are the only other teams in double digits at 10 wins.
In your health news, brought to you by Centerwell Senior Primary Care. Discover primary care focused on you. If you feel like you can't focus and need to scroll on social media to keep your hands and mind busy, you are far from alone. Decades-long research is showing the average person can focus on a single screen for 47 seconds, which is down from 2.5 minutes in 2004. But there is a way to improve your attention span. Experts from Northwestern University suggest setting a 2.5-minute timer and reading one article without looking at another device or clicking away. Take active breaks for 30 minutes and walk around or move to another room for lunch. And to make it count, don't passively scroll on your phone. In Neon Lifestyle News, sponsored by Arizona Charlie's, has live entertainment every weekend at both locations. Go to ArizonaCharlies.com to see who's playing. From a horror-themed coffee shop to a unique speakeasy, there are a couple of new restaurants and bars in the Las Vegas Valley. Horror Vibes Coffee just opened its doors in the same center as Ferraro's Ristorante, featuring fun horror-themed drinks. And for those who are fans of anything goth and punk rock, Grey Witch is a new bar to check out where you'll find taxidermied creatures inside. And Caribbean Steakhouse Maroon is set to open later this year, replacing Bazaar Me at Sahara Las Vegas, owned by James Beard Award winner Chef Kwame Unwachi. For the full list of new and anticipated restaurants and bars, you can visit neon.lvrj.com. Could there be a future residency for Taylor Swift at the Sphere? Well, our LVRJ Neon columnist John Katsilomides tells us about the Sphere connection between Taylor Swift and Kenny Chesney.
Kenny Chesney's Sphere residency has brought to mind the 2007 Flip Flop Summer Tour. Taylor Swift was supposed to open that tour for Chesney until the beer sponsor who was underwriting the tour realized Swift was not of age at the time. So Kenny Chesney had to call a young Taylor Swift and tell her she was off the tour in 2007. Later that year, both were nominated for the Country Music Awards Entertainer of the Year, and Swift won.
That's it for your morning news update. You can watch us weekdays on any of your favorite streaming platforms like Apple TV, Roku, Fire TV, and YouTube. Join us weekly at 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. to get the latest Las Vegas news updates.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Knock the Injury Law.